Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take a look at a bit of the old Rillaboom. You see, Rillaboom is, turns out Rillaboom's actually really good. According to the lovely Talonite X over on Twitter, who's very much got his finger on the pulse of this kind of stuff, he is telling us that actually Rillaboom is starting to do really well. And is starting to win quite a lot. So we need to have a quick look at Rillaboom V and how we play Rillaboom V and, well, what we do with it. And it's not really Rillaboom V. It is actually kind of full bore Rillaboom. All the Rillaboom. Now, obviously, we're starting off here with the Rillaboom that accelerates energy. The Rillaboom that accelerates energy is redonk, right? You search your deck for 2 grass energy once per turn and attach them to your Pokemon in any way that you like. Job's a good one. It's a really good Rillaboom. And to be fair, you're not playing the other non-GX. That is the single prize Rillaboom we're playing. Way too good for accelerating energy. We've kind of got to kind of accept that that's a pretty awesome Rillaboom. But the thing is, there's plenty of other stuff we can do here. Now, one of the things we play here is we do play Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor. It's a phenomenal card with this. For 0 energy, you get to essentially evolve one of your grass Pokemon on your bench. And you can evolve it straight up into a stage 2 if you like. So if you've got a Grookey on your bench for 0 energy, you can evolve it straight into a Rillaboom. That's a little bit nuts. We love it. Now, neither of these are particularly amazing attackers. Rillaboom's 4 energy, 140. Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor's 3 energy, 150 heal 30. And a GX attack that does 200. And if you've got 6 energy total there, which is doable given the whole Rillaboom thing, your opponent shuffles all energy from all of their Pokemon into their deck. And there will be times, and it's the only GX attack you've got really, well, there's one other, but there will be times where that actually becomes a really fun option here. Now, one attacker we do have is Shaymin Prismstar. Shaymin Prismstar is awesome. It's also, as I showed you the other day, going to be one of the very few Prismstars that survive the upcoming rotation. 2 grass energy and you do 30 damage for each basic energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So if you can get enough energy on the field generally, then you come in very nicely and you're good to go. It's pretty gosh darned awesome. Go team. The thing is, it's reliant on you having a bunch of energy on the field. It's fine, but it's not exactly always going to be the answer. Lovely when it works, great little card, but it's not something that can really be relied upon turn after turn after turn after turn. Sorry about that. Now, we do also have a Venusaur and Snivy. And Venusaur and Snivy is lovely. But it's here for the ability. If it's your active Pokemon, you attach a grass energy and then you get to gust one of your opponent's bench Pokemon into the active. It's lovely. But then, it really is just there for the gusting. 4 energy, 160 is not great. 3 energy, 50 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Or if there's 5 energy, 50 to all of theirs, and you completely heal all of yours. I think a lot of the time this is going to be the better GX attack, but it's worth noting that you've got 2 expensive, but I suppose conditional GX attacks. They are not always going to be particularly good, but there are going to be games for each of them where you just win. No, ladies and gentlemen, this is Rillaboom V and Rillaboom V Max. They are your attackers. Rillaboom, 4 energy, 220. 30 to yourself, which sucks, but 220 4 energy is good. Might I remind you that just so happens to be the exact amount of HP that Zacian V has. Cool. You do have an attack for a single grass energy that lets you grab 2 grass Pokemon and put them onto your bench. You don't really want to be using this. Turn 1, you want to be using Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor to get yourself out a Rillaboom. But if you've got nothing else, it will do. Rillaboom V Max, 1 energy, 50 damage, nobody's impressed. But 4 energy, 130 damage. And you may discard up to 3 grass energy attached to this, doing an extra 50 damage for each one discarded. So if you discard 3 energy, you're doing 280. And bearing in mind, if you've got 1 Rillaboom out, 1 ability, 1 attachment from your hand, and you've got the 3 energy back and you're ready to go. Rillaboom V Max and Rillaboom V are phenomenal attackers. They are your attackers here. Worth pointing out that we do also have a single copy of Eldegoss V. When you play it from your hand onto your bench, you may find yourself a supporter card in your discard pile and put it into your hand. It's literally Versus Seeker as an ability. It's fine. It's alright. I mean, the thing to remember here is that because it's a grass deck, you're going to be playing Netball. So Netball is going to be good for searching out your basic grass Pokemon. And this can be searched out with Netball, so definitely something to bear in mind. Now, the person doing the deck list really hasn't done us any favours here in terms of trainers. Oh, I should mention in terms of energy, obviously it's mostly grass energy, but we do have a copy of Capture Energy here as well. It's a colourless energy, but when you attach it to one of your Pokemon, you get to search for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench. Pretty good. The list I'll show you at the end, it is not the easiest one to actually interpret here, but we don't need to go card by card. There are a few cards here that are particularly good in this particular deck. One of them, obviously, is Netball here. Netball's great. It searches out your basic grass Pokemon, and it searches out your basic grass energy. Brilliant in the early game for getting your Grookey, but it will also get your Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor. It'll get your Venusaur and Snivy, your Shaman, your Eldegoss, your Rillaboom V, etc. That's good. How are we getting our evolved Pokemon, you say? Turffield Stadium. It is a stadium that lets you once during your turn search for an evolved grass Pokemon and put it into your hand. Like your Grookey evolution line, or your Rillaboom V Max. Hopefully Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor's got your Rillaboom out, so this can be mostly used for getting your Rillaboom V Max. Yeah, we've actually got really good ways to search out our Pokemon here without using stuff like Quick Ball. Although obviously we're also playing Quick Ball because you need your basics, alright? Getting your basics is extremely important, so we are still playing Quick Ball here. Getting your basics out is too gosh darned important. Another card that becomes really important in this deck is Energy Recycle System. It allows you to put a basic energy from your discard pile into your hand, or shuffle 3 into your deck. Now, bearing in mind Rillaboom's ability here, what you're actually going to do is you're going to use this for your Rillaboom's ability. You're going to try and shuffle 3 energy into your deck so that you can then search it out with Rillaboom, and that's generally the way we're going to play it. It's an item card. It becomes amazing in this particular deck. Obviously, we're playing Boss's Orders as a little bit of gusting. It is a reprint of Lysander with a different name. It is going to be played in basically every deck moving forward. It's a little bit important. Oh, actually, I should mention, we were talking a minute ago about stadiums and Turffield City Gym, or Turffield Stadium. Worth pointing out, obviously we play 1 copy of Life Forest Prism Star. Lets you remove 6 damage counters and all special conditions from one of your grass Pokemon. Yeah, it's pretty nuts good, frankly, ladies and gentlemen. It's pretty nuts good. Now, we do have a couple copies of Tag Call. It lets you search out your tag team Pokemon, of which we got a few, and your tag team supporters, and we do play a few tag team supporters here. We do have Mallow and Lana, which lets you switch and then heal 120. That's pretty good. We do play Guzma and Hala here. Lets you search out a special energy and a tool and a stadium, and bearing in mind your energy can be Capture Energy that gets you a Pokemon, and your stadium can be Turffield Stadium that gets you a Pokemon, this becomes a really good option. And then we do have a copy of Cynthia and Caitlin, lets you draw 3 cards while also recovering a supported card from your discard pile. That becomes pretty gosh darned important. I like this deck. It's consistent. Grass Pokemon have a weird amount of tricks at the moment with stuff like Netball and Turffield Stadium and Rowlet and Alolan Executor. And once you get up and rolling, this is a deck that's really not worried about stuff like Reset Stamp. Soon as you're up and rolling, you are hitting for giant damage and you're accelerating energy, and you've got good, non-basic, non-Pokemon V options. Frankly, ladies and gentlemen, this seems like a really good deck, and by all reports, it's doing incredibly well over in Japan right now. So I'm thinking it's pretty gosh darn good, but I'd like to know what you think about it. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCGRadio, where you can do exactly that. And please do make sure you're checking out youtube.com/WassyPlays, where you can find out about a whole bunch of games that don't have Pokemon in, but are pretty gosh darned awesome regardless. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.